Okay, welcome back to my Let's Play of Tomb Raider 3. Where we left off was finishing all the select areas and then going on to this, which is the lovely Antarctica, the final section of the game. We have frozen waters, which are not all too pleasant. I think for that I'm going to wait until I get the boat. And you'll see, for those who haven't played Tomb Raider 3, which I'm sure most people have either played or seen Tomb Raider 3, the waters here, they freeze you and your bar drops down pretty quickly, which is not too pleasant. Moving flag there. This is, I believe this is like one of the secret rooms, which you tend to forget about, and the key's not easily, not easy to find, but it's been a while since I last did that. Right, so I'm going to make the most of my saves and go this way first. Right. I can't remember if this is a secret or if this is one of the main routes. What I do remember is it was easy enough to get in. But not always as easy to get out. But PlayStation 1 version, this is quite a critical path because you needed that save crystal, especially for the mines section, which is after this. Well, both mines and Lost City of Tinos, because Tinos is quite a nasty level as well. Jump. I don't want to go in the water. I just remember this being a pain in the ass to get out of. There we go. Right, so let's save my game here. There's a path down there, but that's not accessible unless you've got the boat. And I think this side here is all just slippery slopes, which means death. There we go, there's that cold bar which is arching its way up. I'm gonna load my game because I don't think I'm gonna get through this without losing some health. Right. Let's go back the way we came. The other thing about that cold bar is, as you can see, it takes a while to come back up. RX Explorer. Curious if that's if that played a part, you know, the name of that played a part in naming the ship in the new Tomb Raider game. Because you had the Endurance boat in Tomb Raider reboot. Don't think I can go up this easy. Nah, gotta go down here. Get out. There we go. The horrible thing with these white surfaces is it's quite difficult to kind of see where you want, you know, where you want to be going. You don't always show up so nicely. I'd love to know how this boat managed to get in here as well. It's like it got here and then some mystical force trapped you know, put the set the ice up, set the ice in, and just trapped the boat inside this area. There is a little area down there which I think is a secret. Let's see what we're doing for ammo. So we've got 27 of those, 36 of those. Two of those. Right, I will use pistols where I can because I want to save some of that ammo. I don't think these guys have got guns. I know he has got a gun. And he fired that extra shots. Never inviting him to parties again. Right, let's run down here. Something down here to do. I think it's a switch button or something. Oh, there we go. Get stuck inside the wall. Bunch of douchebags. really want to use a med pack, but I may end up having to resort to do so because look at my health. I forgot those guys are such idiots with good shots. Let's do this before I do actually die. Nothing up there. Nothing there. Yeah, I'm gonna have to use a med pack. If I'll go down there first. So he comes out from behind me. There we go. A little less health taken from me there. Do-do-do-do. Right, so the boat's down. Those chumps are down. Means I can now work my way out. I'll get the little secret thing too, which should hopefully contain a crystal, which should cure my health issue. Oh, if there's anything down here. Nope. This requires a particular jump and definitely a save. Okay. Some of those. That. Thank you. And with that in hand, let's make our way out to the boat. Save my game here because I'm curious as to wasn't anything. Nothing at all. How do I get out of the boat? And she finally gets out of the boat. And that's how quickly you could die. Hey Sprinter. You caught me at a very good time. I'm dying. So she didn't want to hop out of the boat when I wanted her to. Tiny bit of health was lost, but nothing too drastic. Just having a look on the lower areas as well, just to see if there's any other collectibles. I don't recall there being some. Save game. I am enjoying the nice weather, although I should really be outside. But I was out all day yesterday, which was something. Save that there. Because I end up doing that all the time. I mean, unlike many, I do actually enjoy the warm weather when it's about. 'Cause, you know, we don't get it that often. And when we do, we get it for a very short period of time, and then it turns back to the classic British weather again. Secrets. How I navigate my way through this without a flare, I don't know. Can just about make out the edges. Right. I'll get on that boat, yeah. Okay, secret collected and all of that jazz done. We sent the classic British weather to you. But then I thought Canada had all the classic seasons anyway. Just the lovely British summer rain. Right. Now, maybe maybe nothing to some people, but this is the logo I used when I did my Dr. Willard cosplay. So that circle with the RX Tech. Now the reason I did that, I don't know if you can see it, if this guy's got any patches on him, on his arm. Yeah, there we go. So he has. Oh, but he hasn't got the right patch I'm thinking of. But Dr. Willard's jacket on the breast has the logo, and it's a circle, but you can't really make out what the circle is. And then it's got some writing, but you can't really make out what the writing is. So, playing the game, I had to try and work it out, and yeah, there we go. That is the source of my information. I had to play through the game just to get to that point. It's crazy. But attention when it comes to cosplay, there's like that attention to detail makes a huge difference. I always get confused at the at this bit coming up. There's always something that I don't quite do, or somewhere that I can't remember where it was. Goodbye, my friend. And as I said when I played the last level, I'm very much a pistol user, regardless. Oh, also, Dr. Willard, his T-shirt doesn't actually have the Scottish flag on it. I know his yellow jacket has an attempt at the Scottish flag, but it's not quite that, because it's the cross is the wrong way around. There we go. There's the other point. I knew there was two. I knew there was 2 points in this level where you can see the logo. Ah. Okay, just shut out the game. Bear with me 2 seconds. I was trying to screenshot and I was holding a button at the same time, but the game doesn't like to do that. So excuse me while I get this back up. That was just me being silly. Well, the thing with those costumes in the game, is they are so the logos just have, you know, you can zoom in and you just have no detail on the logos because there's just no like proper detail, like texture detail or whatever. So you know what, John, that's I see that as well. It's like there's always, in pretty much all games, there's always like a something that indicates where like a climbing thing is. I mean, I know sometimes in this game or in the earlier games you have bits which are not so obvious, usually because of the lighting. But yeah, it's still like pretty obvious where you know certain things. And that's exactly it, John. The low resolution is just a blur. I mean, you can see the logo on Lara's jacket better on the PC version than you can on the PS1 version. You can't really see what those patches say at all. But it seems that RX Tech had two logos, because if you look carefully, it's RX Technology with the mountain logo, which then got people confused because they thought that was the, you know, just the one logo, which I was quite of that same opinion, and it turned out that's not the one logo. It's not one. It's not one logo to rule them all. I remember they had a bit of an issue with the naming because there was actually a company by that name. So had to be very careful with regard to the use of brand names. Right, there we go. Screenshot that. I think it worked. But anyway. For that I need a crowbar. But I think this is the place where I forget where it is, so let's try and remember this one. Poor doggy. Curses. Looks like I'm gonna have to use a medipack. Oh, and this has got the thing that always makes me jump. Even though I know it's coming, it always makes me jump. Right, let's not go down there first. Let's go down here. Let's climb up here. Let's do these valves. I think I've got to do them all. I don't recall there being a particular... Yeah, I'm playing... This is the PC version. So the PC version looks nicer. And it also has... On Tomb Raider 3, it has the Save Anywhere feature. Whereas... on the PS1... See that green crystal there? They're blue crystals, and you need to acquire them to save, which makes the game a lot more difficult in that respect. I'm trying to recall if there was actually something behind one of these. Oh. Let's turn this. I turned them all, but I can't remember. There might be somewhere where it tells me that I only need to turn a set number. This is the bit. When I said there's a bit in this that made me jump. This bit. We'll go down there in a second. That bit. A number of times I've just walked past and it's like... Usually I've had the volume a bit louder in my ear. Oh, there we go. There's the Lego again. Back here. Or was it something in here that tells me? Right. That's done. That bit usually does make me jump, but I was more than prepared for that. And my volume's a little quieter, so I can concentrate on actually chatting. I can't remember if you can get up there. The last time I played this, I was stood here for ages just trying to like work out if I can get up there. probably hit save as well. Let's grab that. I mean, I would actually check those filing cabinets, you know, just in case of stuff. But Lara's not into any of that. Crowbar. No, I didn't quite get what I wanted to achieve from that, but screw it. Looks like I'm gonna have to use another health pack. I've got plenty anyway. Looks like there's a health pack there as well. I missed it. Let's pick that up. Use that. Right, still not sure if I can get up on that bit there, but we'll say no. Yoink. Dog took a bit too much health from me, but no, unfortunately the game doesn't quite have that mechanic in it, John. As logical as that may sound, no, couldn't use it for that purpose. And someone's dug a nice big square hole there. As I said previously, do get confused as to which ones I've been into, which ones I haven't. Also, I wanted to check if I can climb up here. I can. And climbing up there serves no purpose. Right, let's go back to the dogs. Oh, hang on. It won't open, will it? Because there's no power. I need to have power. So I need to work out which is the right method for the valves. Head back down this way. Suddenly, once I get power, I'll have all of those doors open. This way led to the crowbar bit, yeah. This is what the crowbar's for. Yoink. Do do boop 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 do do boop boop. There we go. Fuel supply. So red, green, red, green. There's nothing else in here. That. Hey, Autumn Star. Right, so we want, it's a red, green, wasn't it? So what have we got here? We've got green. am I doing? It's red, green, isn't it? Not green, red. What douchebag. Red. It does depend on which end I'm looking from, but I was thinking, there we go, there's the sounds. Damn it. Really? Was this the last place I saved? Oh, what a dimwit. It's my fault for being stupid in the fire. Good old Dr. Willard. Mr. Science husband. He'll come around soon enough. Hey, Simon. Now I can't remember if I've got the have I got the crowbar now? Yeah. I'll press that ready. I know I'm going to get attacked by dogs, but... I know the path, so I don't have to really worry about messing around too much. It's not streaming on YouTube right now, but it does go up onto YouTube once I'm done. I always put them up on there. I just recently I've been trying to break it down into like smaller chunks when I've done like longer streams, so I mean if I've done say an hour and a half, then I'll try and maybe break it down into either 20 or 30-minute sections. But no, it's not live on YouTube as well. I haven't quite worked out to stream to both both forms at the same time. Not quite yet, anyway. Right, so this way should be the dogs. No, it's not the dogs. Yes, it is the dogs. Okay. Oh, no, that's it. I've got to turn... got to put the power on, aren't I? It opened up the door, but it didn't... I didn't turn the power on. What a numpty. Here we go. was something in this room. Yeah, if I'm ever able to work out how to do that, then I will. Just to kind of grant access to as many viewers as possible. The problem I would have is trying to keep tabs on the chat. Because right now I'm using my tablet to do the chat. Poor doggies. I don't like shooting doggies. I think that's just harsh. Right, let's save my game before I go any deeper and get myself killed. We have a key. We have a secret. We don't actually have a secret. Ah. Did you drop anything? You useless piece of filth. I'll let those. Nothing on the top. Let's get out of this room. Slide down here. While I don't really need to go it might just turn on the lights. While I don't really need to go into that room, I'm going to do it anyway because I want the collectible from the top. Hup. And I want to make use of my crowbar. No. No. Not the key. Dimwit. Here. Have that music going. I like how her belt stretches across there when when she picks it up. Hup. Thank you, sir. Right. I think everything in this area is done now, so... Save that. Wait a second. How did I miss these? Huh. That is all that's there, isn't it? Yeah, nothing else. Let's go. I'm going to take the boat back to the other place as well. Just in case I fall in the water. And yeah, for old time's sake, I am using a controller as opposed to using the bloody keyboard controls. So John, if you ever get round to wanting to play these old ones and you want to use a controller, I use Xpadder as an application. Just configured the keyboard keys to match Xpadder, and that was that. Oh, hang on. Oh, bollocks. I lost the crowbar. No, I didn't lose the crowbar. I gotta pick it back up again, ain't I? I think this is where I made the mistake before. Actually, let me just load my game. Yeah, Xpadder, with a double D. But that solved my controller issues with regard to playing these old ones. I forgot that in this game you drop the bleeding crowbar. And I think this is where I went wrong before, and I was trying to get around, and I just couldn't find where the crowbar had gone to. I thought it only had a one-time use. Right, so I got that there. Huh. There we go. Screw it, I'm not going to risk that. Let's crack this open. No.
No.
What is that key for? Gate control. very confusing. Where's the key? There's this room down here. There's this room here. I can't remember where the key is for this. Unless this key works.
No.
No. Where is that key? I think that's the one that I always forget. Clink. Power. Gate. Just checking the waters. I see one thing. Get in the boat. Okay, we are skipping. I'm not going all the way back through all of that stuff over there, so I'm just going to skip that key. That. You remember where the you remember where the hut key is. I don't. Is it a lot of trouble to go and get to? I'm just going to continue down the river a little bit until obviously you catch up with the old chat thing. Because there's always a bit of a delay with regard to the chat. Get out the boat, Lara. bloody hate that she doesn't like to get off. There we go. Just for a few shotgun shells, but I'll need them later. Now, is that a yeah, it's a pain to get to, or a yeah, it's worth getting? I'm assuming it's the earlier of those, and that it is a pain to get to. And I'm right at the end of the level anyway, I think, if I remember rightly. I will look it up again one of these days. Ugh. Right. We all know what's coming up here. Our good friend. Alright, mate.
Hi, come in.
This is what I mean. Look at his jacket.
I won't be a minute.
At home, I've just met a man who may as well have been Brundlefly.
Fascinating, isn't it?
You can't make out what that
Your
says.
own employee.
He was a molecular biologist. He'd have been intrigued with himself. Thanks to this material, his Hox genes were multiplied. Do that, and the complexities of our bodies increase beyond our comprehension. But this is just the fringe of its possibilities we're seeing here. My pal's exposure came from the material impregnated into the meteorite crater. The real capacities lie in its core, which these artifacts you're so attached to will let me access.
But you've no control over this.
This is not just about avidly spawning mutants. It's an entirely natural acceleration of evolution, a real live laboratory of spurred-on life.
Not everyone here wants to be guinea pigs, multi-appendaged or not.
Well, that's unfortunate. It's been hit and miss here for too long. Now the timing's spot on. I can't leave it. The Polynesians fled in their ignorance. Darwin's half-wit sailors the same, ironically making Darwin himself miss this angle on evolution. But now, I'm here. I have the access, the knowledge, the artifacts.
Yes.
I mean, it's crazy. There's just no detail at all. For her, there is.
Bring me
Look.
here. Listen to this gibberish. Your perception of good timing is bad.
I don't know about that.
Dum 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 dum. Oof. But I'm not, and the jacket here, I'm not sure if his jacket is supposed to be the Scottish logo or not. But it's the wrong. If it's supposed to have been the Scottish logo, Scottish flag, then no, it's wrong. He stole someone else's jacket by the looks of things. He changed it so quickly because he's amazing. Okay, so now we're on RX Tech Mines. I'll do this level, and then that'll be it for me for today. Where's the... There you are. There's the cubby hole. Oh, I remember this bit. I remember... It's funny how little things kind of flash back to like your first time of playing it. And I remember my first time playing it, I just kept walking round and round and round, not realising that I had to walk back on myself. I don't know how many times I went around the thing. Oops, I've done it too many times. That could be right. Oh, and I have gone round too many times. It's me being an idiot. There we go. That's the one I want. The noise. Right, let's go through here. Oops. Shit. Of course I didn't save. What'd you take me for? Someone who knows what he's doing? Take care, Alton Star. Thank you for tuning in. Oh, can't believe I did that. It's like classic schoolboy error. Thankfully it's not too far to get back to where I was, so... Up. Pew pew pew. Just means I get more opportunity now to take more screenshots of that Dr. Willard, so when I next wear my cosplay I can check to see if there's any further details I can add.
Oh, aye, come in. Make yourself at home. I won't be a minute.
At home? I've just met a man who may as well have been Brundlefly.
Fascinating, isn't it?
He was your own employee.
He was a molecular biologist. He'd have been intrigued with himself. Thanks to this material, his Hox genes were multiplied. Do that, and the complexities of our bodies increase beyond our comprehension.
Beyond our
This
comprehension.
is just the fringe of its possibilities we're seeing here. My pal's exposure came from the material.
John, I want you to learn
the real
this
capacities lie in its
text.
core. anyways. These artifacts you're so attached to will let me access.
But you've no control over this.
This is not just about avidly spawning mutants. It's an entirely natural acceleration of evolution, a real live laboratory of spurred-on life.
Not everyone here wants to be guinea pigs, multi-appendaged or not.
Well, that's unfortunate. It's been hit and miss here for too long. Now the timing's spot on. I can't leave it. The Polynesians fled in their ignorance. Darwin's half-wit sailors the same, ironically making Darwin himself miss this angle on evolution. But now, I'm here. I have the access, the knowledge, the artifacts.
Yes, but you bumped into me in India and sent me to find them for you, bringing me here. Listen to this gibberish. Your perception of good timing is bad.
I don't know about that.
I know that I know that may be my Monday gif for tomorrow, if I can structure it right. Willard flipping the table. Hey, it's magic soup. It's that Scottish soup. Well, that, or it's or he was trying to eat frozen soup. I mean, they are in Antarctica. And Lara's an absolute terrible shot. She misses him. Okay, so now we are doing RX Tech Mines, and if I save my game here, we will not have the same issue as what we had before. Plus now I will remember, 1, the doors, and 2, the fact that that is a long ass drop. I saved it. Yes, I did. And I will save it again before I drop down here. Turn around. There we go. Saved. That's the things we've got to deal with now. Flamethrower guys. They're not so friendly. And that's worth another save. And I think I might pop a few of these into him. Oops. It didn't even drop anything. What a... How rude. Right, here we go. We're in the mines now. This is where things get crazy. Lara's now ditched her crowbar that she had because she didn't think she needed it anymore. I can't remember the exact order at which I should do these in. And look, there's another form of logo, I guess. So those guys have become something else. Right. As I'm up here, I'm going to start with this one. Let's do some Temple of Doom in. Right, that's that. That's break. Lean left, lean right, and duck. Because of course they'll just have these drills, these mine carts. I think this is the last one I've got to go to. Oof, thought that was going to be in the water then. Bloody. I just want to get up there and get that, whatever it was, ammo.
No.
No. Obviously, the waters in Tibet were not as cold as what these ones are. There we go. Oh, it's it's bloody flares. Oh well, we got them. It's a collectible. Save. Right, so the top's the last we go to, I think. Ouch. I think I need to stop ducking. Obviously, these minecarts, while they've got brake systems and stuff. Shite. While they've got brake systems and stuff, they're not really designed for people. I should save more often than this, but I hate these. Well, I don't hate these minecarts. I think they're fun, but at the same time, it is quite tough getting to grips with it all. Doop, 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 doop. There we go. That might be a good place to save as well. And a sudden stop. There we go. That's minecart number 1 done. But we've got to go back up there anyway. Minecart number 2 is on that level there. Minecart number 3 is here. Scouting for resources. And I do remember what's on the other side of this. Let's get ready for some more minecart madness. That's no problem, John. You gotta do what you gotta do. Hopefully you've enjoyed watching me kill Lara, as that's always a pleasurable thing, right? As well as watching her accomplishments. Done. Let's go this way first. Save that. Can't help but think there's a flamethrower guy around here somewhere. Get me out of that cold water. So I can't go any further that way. Oh, nothing. Dum 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 dum. No. through this way it is. It's a bit dangerous really, isn't it? Having a door that just automatically closes like that. Now that is what I call a mutation. Should have used some heavier firepower, to be honest. At the same time, I had completely forgot about those guys. I think I've missed something back there. Find out when I get to the top. When I get to the top and I realise, oh shit. No, that's the door. Back to the minecart. What idiot designed this as a walkway? on in. Come and join my party. Ah! Oh crap, where did I last save it? Oh. Nowhere too nasty. So he will die. He'll just be taken down with heavier firepower than I first intended. Whoa! I love those. And save my game there. Thought I spotted something in the corner of my eye. Now do I go swimming? Ah, just an oxygen bar. No, that is a freezing bar. Ow. Let's wait for that to get back up. And then save and swim for the ammo. Okay. We are done in here. Blink. Shite. Thankfully getting that ammo wasn't too bad. Right. Let's avoid the giant drop because it's certain death. can go back up under here. Save. How much am I doing I have for that? Sweet. Dum, 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 dum. That's all that gets me, I think, is just a little extra. So just one minecart left to use. Well, two, because we've got to go back on the first one, but I haven't got my crowbar anymore, have I? But I think I'd get one possibly from here. Right, so new minecart, new save. Oops. Right, so this is the one that catches me. I think this one's probably caught me out more times than any of the others. Obviously don't want to go too slow on certain bits by the looks of things. That was quite amusing. I might save just before I get to that point. So once I get a bit more into that open area. So I've got to slow it down, but not too much. And I've got to do that leaning. Too slow. I forgot to save because I'm an idiot. Doop, 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 doop. Yeah. Right, that's that chump down. There's more of those to come, if I recall. Okay, no one in here. Again, just some lousy flares. Right, let's make my way out of here. You think seeing as that's pretty difficult to discover. Ouch. Crap, where did I save it? Might load my game and just going backwards. Do I bother with those flares? I don't think so. That's one way to get rid of him. I didn't expect him to drop. Long ass drop. And we're gonna go and take the safe route here. Say the safe route with this passage here. Yeah, there's this passage here which has nothing. Oh. These level designers, eh? Let's make my way across here and drop. Then next one. Pop in while I'm up here. Shimmy up a little bit. Let's see what we've got in here. Probably a good place to save it as well. Frack's sake. down. Not sure if there's actually anything in this water. Something that is actually in the water. Right. Save that. I think I will load that and I will try and get in a bit better. So there we go. And now I'm left a bit curious as to what was down the bottom here. You know, with this this little chump. I can always load my game up again if it's nothing. And it is just a load of nothing. Okay. Load. See the crowbar up here. Like that. And I'll just fall down there because that's the cool thing to do. That's what all the kids are doing these days. That there in case I slip down like an idiot, because it's typically something I would do. Or something like that. Lara's hands are obviously a little frozen. You know, they're not one to grip. do I get into there? Unless they come out that way. Which doesn't seem to be the case. Oh well. What that was then. Lovely rock machine. Up we go. Jeez, it's 9 PM already. Crap. I got looking at the time and I didn't look where I was. Right, okay, so we've given up on that that vent-like place. And up. This time without the death. Also this time with saving. Health and safety is not one of the things in the in these people's books, is it? Then I wonder, does like Antarctica have particular health and safety laws? What a knobhead. Sorry, I'm loading my game. Wasn't exactly that far to go. There we go. Look at that poor guy. across this way. Right, we have a crowbar. We are ready to rock. No. It's like that roller coaster ride, you know, just waiting for that descent. Here we go. Dong. This is probably the end of it anyway, but there we go. So let's do what we got to do in this room here. Let's remember to pick up the crowbar afterwards. Go on. Walked all the way into the place when I didn't need to. Right, let's get up here. I can feel the end coming. Let's keep ducked. Put the battery in. Quonk. I'm gonna go around. Just to play safe. Right. And now... now I've got to go diving. Oops. Oh, come off it. Save it here and I'll dive. I can't recall if there's a means to get some breath before. There must be a cave before that. Probably where that green light is. Right, so we're getting closer. Yeah. We made it this far. Save. This is the part that's a real pain in the butt when you're using these bleeding crystals. Ah, didn't quite get around there in time. I'll use one of those. myself reset, and then make our way for the final stretch. Face the wrong bleeding way. We are through there. Let's get that bar up. Save the game. Thankfully these guys move real slow. That's a long ass drop. Those down. Nothing in here. So across the bridge we go. Come on. Okay, those doofuses down. Let's save my game. Crack. perfect save. Ah. Maybe I got to take it from the other side. Okay, we're just gonna pop this. Ah, it's too much of a back jump there. Some ammo. And health pack. I believe from here we can get over this way. And then it looks like we're going over here. This is probably the way I was supposed to have actually gone there, but didn't want to do that. And now we get this, which is what another thing I was after. Save. Here. And that's how I could have got down. Right. A complete waste of time. think we are done. Just capturing my final screenshots. I think this is the end of the level, so yep. So thank you for joining me on another batch of Tomb Raider 3. So 2 more levels left to do, which I don't think I'll play them during the weekdays, so it'll probably be over the weekend coming. I'll probably just get around to finally doing is it Lost City of Tinos next, and then we'll have the Dr. Willard battle, which is quite fun. So thanks for joining, and I will see you next time. Take care.